The last player to activate during combat was Flash, so that means Ash is now the active player. We do have 2 training points to spend, and we have a really fun major threat coming up. Let's go ahead and move to the village as our, 14th threat? Yeah, that would put us up to 14. We're 2 away. We do have 1 more tile we can also search, but let's go ahead and go to the guild hall and level up. I was thinking of leveling up, but looking at all the tawny that we have, and honestly, I feel like we got enough dice that we're rolling. I think we need some good items. So let's instead go to the mercantile. We get to have the big box section, so we're going to draw 8 tier 1, 4 tier 2, and 2 tier 3 item cards, and we can choose to buy them, starting with Ash since he is the first player. Let's draw out 8 level 1 cards, 4 level 2, and 2 tier 3 cards. I'm just going to put them on top because I'm probably going to buy those if I can. We have a Greater Cure Drought, remove all conditions from all allies or foes. Or we have Roll Ultimate Ability. Roll, oh my gosh, look at that. It says ignore Vaki cost. We need to do that for Flash. That ability saved us. Let's see, does she have enough money? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, she'll have 1 tawny left. That's not even a question. She's going to buy that. Although, I mean, that time we had to take out a bunch of enemies. Ashes could do a ton of damage to 1 enemy. I don't know. She's going to take it. I have no idea what we're going to deal with our final battle, but I feel like she should have that one. Not having to have to pay the Vaki is insane. Okay, I know that Ash was supposed to buy first, but when you're playing solo, I guess it doesn't matter. This one removes all conditions. 5, 6, 7. I like that. We've got $7. Let's use those 7 and grab that. I mean, we've got +1 shield full set. I mean, that's nice. Reroll 1 die for every shield consumed. Yeah, honestly, I really like this. Place remaining chips in the initiative stack back into the chip bag and redraw. That one's super nice. +1 attack is also nice. But I feel like I'm totally full up. With these 3 having the +2 agility, I think that's so great because it can help us roll additional dice 1 time. Remove all conditions. That's going to be great that we just got. And the +1 HP. So I think we're good. I think that's all we're going to do. We technically gain 2 XP. So that will move us from the 4 to a 6. And we're at 14 threat. You know, we might be able to... Yeah, I mean, I think we can go explore 1 more space. So I will have Flash become the first player, and then let's see what we can find. We know this last quest tile is an outpost because we've only had 1 outpost show up. Yeah, the tavern over here. So that's why I feel comfortable doing this. It's not going to be another combat. So let's go ahead and see what it is. It's a boom shot gallery, and let's see. I think. Yeah, we can fit it right there. Perfect. So we'll move on to there. That'll push us up to 15 threat. So that means that technically, if we get something cool here and we need to go somewhere else... No, because when we move up to 16, we'll immediately go to the major threat. So this is the last thing that we're going to do. We're going to do the boom shot gallery. Just so you can see here, we have full auto launchers. So we can do 3 shots max, 1 tawny per shot. Unfortunately, Flash only has $1, but... Ash does have, I think, at least 6 tawny, so he might be able to do something here. Welcome to Boom Shots, ladies and gentlemen. Here you can spend tawny to flip your cogbots, and whatever you're closest to, you get to gain. So like you could gain Accurate, or Vaki, or a random Watcher's Blessing. Hey, you could get a Glint, ×2 of tawny, etc., etc. Now, normally you only get to do 1 of these in Chapter 1. Chapter 2, you can pay 2 tawny to flip 2. We're in Chapter 3, so we can pay 3 to flip 3. So we do have 3 tawny over here on Ash's side, so he's going to flip 3, but we only have 1, unfortunately, on Flash's side. So let's go ahead and flip Flash's first. Technically, when you play this cooperative, you flip them all at the same time. You know, you'd each flip 1 at the same time. I can't do that when doing this solo, so I'm just going to do what I can. I want a Watcher's Blessing. Let's see. Oh no, instead I got 2 useless tawny. Great. So I'll grab that tawny for her. Man, come on. Do a little better than that for Ash, please. Let's see. We'll give it a better flip, and he's going to get 2 tawny. Okay, that's his first one. Let's see about a second one. Okay, he's going to get 1 shield. So he'll get 1 shield for that one, which actually that is super nice because that will help us in that final battle. We'll get 1 additional shield. And then our third one, come on. What is that going to land on? That's pretty even between accurate or Vaki. I'm going to, well, actually I'm on 2 rings here. I'm only on 1 ring here. So I think we get a Vaki. Let's go ahead and grab one of the Danu Vakis. I do like my water. Whenever you go to an outpost, you do get 2 XP, so that moves us to 7 XP. That's not going to level us up. I'm not going to worry about that. What I am going to worry about is moving our first player marker over to Ash, and we are going to find our major threat. And the nice thing is that will put us right at 16 threat, which is exactly when we would encounter it anyways, but we do get 1 Watcher's token here, and we get a +1 damage with that. Oh, that's nice. We have 2 +1 damages, actually. We have 1, and Flash has 1. Here we have our major threat. We know we are doing this threat because we are level 15, and this one's called the Unity Mineshafts. You enter a Unity work camp called the Mineshaft. Circular pathways line a deep pit in the ground. White-robed workers are busily breaking rocks, loading them into carts, and hauling them into the surface. A pair of Timberclaw mesmers funnel a group of creatures into a mineshaft. Once the last creature enters, they close a gate, barring the exit, and lock it. "We will let you out in a few hours. Now get to work," says a mesmer. "The Unity thanks you for your sacrifice. We will prosper together and only together." The mesmers retreat back to a makeshift shelter, away from the dust and heat. A patrol of aeronauts circle overhead to monitor the workers. "These followers are more like slaves," Wisp exclaims to the kingship, clearly agitated. "If we don't succeed now, what will be left of our people? Our way of life?" Should we sneak into the mineshaft, wait for the cover of nightfall, or just attack? Oh, man. Well, this is hard. If we attack, we might come in with surprise. But if we sneak in, maybe we can get some people to help us. If we wait for the cover of nightfall, it might be dark, but that could hinder us too. Let's wait for the cover of nightfall. Let's do number 2. Dawnshade's sun sinks low on the horizon. It won't be long until twilight. Kimber suggests you return to a shrine you passed on your way here to meditate and show your devotion to the Watchers, then return after dark. Play a dev challenge, so we're going to roll a number of hits greater than or equal to our kingship's dev stat times 2. Ugh. Our dev stat is 4 plus 3, so that's 7, so we have to get 14 successes. We need a total of 14. Ash is going to go first. His dev is only 3, so he'll roll 3 dice. So his first one is -1 there, so it's only worth 1. His second one is worth 0. Oh my gosh. And his third one is worth 2. So he made 1, 2, 3. We need how much? Way too much for Flash. Let's see. We need 11 more. I don't know if that's possible. Oh, that went off the board. Let's see. This one also went off the board. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's 2. Then, ooh, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, all right. Let's see if we can count this. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Really? That's 14. I will take that. That's a success. You find a shrine and are grateful for a calm respite before the storm that is sure to come. Gain +1 Watcher's Blessing. I think that's for each one of us. So for Ash, he will gain, let's see, +1 shield. And for Flash, she will gain +1 Vaki. Then read the Unity Mineshafts continued. A beleaguered creature in tannered Unity robes comes to you in earnest. "Please, you must follow me," she says, catching her breath. She hurriedly leads you into a mineshaft and through a series of tunnels until you reach a round, underground chamber adorned with flags bearing the Unity insignia. Its domed ceiling stretches to the surface. Upon it is painted a mural depicting the 6 Watcher elements of sun, fire, mountain, air, water, and nature. As you take a few steps into the chamber, you feel a breeze cross your fur. The torches lining the walls are flickering and the flags are wavering. At the center of the room is what can only be described as a storm cloud. A thick mist swirls towards you until it dissipates, revealing an illusionist at its center. Its glowing eyes, sharp teeth, and sunken snout send a shiver down your tail. "I've been expecting you," the illusionist growls in a crackled voice. When I heard of your quest, I knew it must be the will of the Watchers. You see, I was once a Paturkin like you. The creature moves towards Kimber, and Ash steps in front of her, planting the tip of his cogwork sword into the ground. The illusionist stops and continues its story. In fact, I was a member of the Gale Sword Council along with my life mate until she and I realized High Eldris Dale was unwilling to do what is necessary to stand against the might. You? A Paturkin? Kimber asks incredulously as she pushes past Ash's sword. I'm sorry, Kimber. I know I'm hardly recognizable, responds the illusionist. That is the price some of us had to pay for the power granted to us by the Watchers. How do you know my name? Kimber takes a step back. I'd recognize that flaxen fur anywhere. The illusionist lifts a hand towards Kimber, but she recoils. Please understand, your mother and I didn't want to leave you, but we knew it would be too dangerous. My mother? Kimber interrupts, tears immediately beginning to well in her crystalline eyes as she steadies herself against Ash's shoulder. I know this is hard, the illusionist pleads. Your mother is Farron Bow, and I am Raxbow. You are our daughter. Leaving you was the hardest thing we've ever had to do, but we did it to protect you. To protect us all. We left the Galeswood to form the Unity. Don't you see? The Watchers have led you to me, and now, with your help, we can defeat the might and restore balance to Dawnshade. Kimber breaks from Ash's shoulder and walks slowly toward Rex, examining his distorted features. This is not the work of the Watchers. We have not been led here to join you. We have been led here to stop you. The countenance of Rex shifts as the surrounding air begins to swirl and storm clouds begin to form around him.
In time you will see, as everyone else, that obedience to Unity law is the only way to deliverance. Gods!
Rax disappears into a thick mist as Timberclaw aeronauts and Messmers rush into the chamber.
Prepare for battle.
In this battle, randomly shuffle the illusionist and mist chips with the mist side facing up and place them on random foe positions on the battle map. Once you successfully remove all HP from a mist battle stack, flip the mist chip at the top of the stack. If it is a Timberclaw illusionist, you have KO'd the illusionist. If it is a mist, you have KO'd one of the illusionist's projections. Once you KO'd the illusionist, his projections disappear and are considered KO'd. Before battle, place the number of ally initiative chips into the Dawnshade bag equal to the number of players plus 2, up to 5. Place foe initiative chips into Dawnshade bag as normal. Each round, draw a number of initiative chips equal to the number of players plus 2, so we'll be drawing 4. So we'll be setting up 2 aeronauts, 1 illusionist, and 2 mists, each with 5 HP. They attack for 5, have 0 defense. Well, I'm excited. I get to show you a regular battle. Well, more or less. Still a little bit different, but that's kind of the fun part about this game. They're all a little bit unique. So we have our 3 mist enemies. 2 of them are just illusions. 1 is the actual illusionist. I don't know which one it is. And then we have our 2 aeronauts here. They have 8 health and 2 shields. Okay, they are denoted first, so they're going to be put in the 1 and the 2 spot tracks, and then 3, 4, and 5 are these mists. They each have 5 HP with no shields, and they just roll, 5 attack dice. These guys roll 3 attack dice and 3 defense dice, so they're going to be insane to get rid of. We then have our 2 allies. Don't forget we do have our Cogbot for Flash, thank goodness. And then for Ash, he does have 1 shield. We'll place ourselves on the board. We also will place these 2 regular initiative tokens plus the 2 additional ones. So we will have a total of 4 initiative tokens in there to the 5 initiative tokens for the enemies. So I'll have a total of 9 in there. And then we're going to be drawing, instead of 2, we'll be drawing 4 around. I think my goal for this battle is to start by hitting those mists as fast as possible, because if we do find the illusionist, the other ones will go away. So I think that's worth it. All right, we've got our tokens here. Let's draw them up. We're drawing 4 of them. Ugh, that's a baddie. And that's another baddie. Oh my gosh. That's another baddie. And let's see our 4th one. Okay. Well, we get to go first, but then after that we have 3 enemies going. I think it's as good a time as any to use our Greater Quickening Dram. May replace any 3 chips in the initiative stack with 3 drawn from the chip bag. Let's do that. That is a consumable, so that means that is toast. So I'm going to replace these bottom 3 ones with 1, oh my gosh, 2, oh thank goodness, and 3. Awesome. So we are going to get 3 turns on them first before they activate. Totally worth it for this first round. So we get to roll a total of 8 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do all attack and Vaki. The reason why that's important, I'm not doing shield dice, even though it'd be nice to get some more shields, because of the formation change symbol. What that symbol does is you take the next initiative token in the stack and you replace it with one in the bag. Well, this bag now has all enemy chips except for one. So I don't want to accidentally do that. We can do that maybe later, not right now. So I'm going to roll these for my 8 dice. Let's see what we can do. We'll roll them up. Oh, I missed this one. Okay, we have, how many misses do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. Golly, we have 3 misses. So we're going to power up our overdrive by 3. That means we did a whopping 2 points of damage. Oh, I was hoping for something more than that. Oh well, we'll hit one of the mists for 2 damage. I'm going to hit the number 4 mist for the 2 damage. It has 3 health remaining. With our Vaki dice here, we're going to get 2 sun, 1 mountain, and 1 water. Next to go will be Flash, and we just have to use the Greater Watcher Scroll. That's the whole reason we got it. Roll our ultimate ability, ignore the Vaki's cost. So that will be these 3 dice. We're going to throw our bomb. But before that, we do have to roll to see if we are going to succeed or fail. Are we going to hit ourselves? And, oh, we get 2 suns. So that means, oh, man, the bomb die also has foes targeted and also the number of allies targeted. So unfortunately, we might hurt ourselves a little bit with this bomb. I still think it's worth it. Let's build our dice pool. We're going to roll our 3 skill dice, 3 Vaki dice, and 2 attack dice for our 8 agility. Let's see what we get. We'll roll them up. Do we have any blanks? We have 2 blanks here, so that will increase our overdrive by 2. Of course, that's on our Vaki, so we're going to get no Vaki. We do have a total of 3 basic damage, so we can figure out who we're going to target with that. Actually, that's going to be 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, plus our special, which is dealing 1 damage. So that will be 4 damage somewhere. But first, let's see who we're going to target. We're going to target 2 allies, so both of us are going to get hit for damage here. So it looks like both Ash and Flash are going to take 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, but we also get to choose 2 of the enemies to take 6 damage each. Well, let's go ahead and do 6 damage to the mist and this mist, and that means both of these are toast. That was just a regular mist, and of course, both of these were regular mists. So that means that's the illusionist. We haven't even taken him out. Oh, that was mean. And then we're going to lose 6 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That hurt. That hurt. That thing exploded a little bit too early. Well, that's what you get for playing with bombs. Ow. Well, then I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to restore 3 HP to myself. I think that's a good idea. So she'll go back to having a couple additional health. Looking here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Before then, we have our Cogbot actually die, which is a bummer. I'm a little worried about Ash, but he's going to get to go next. I might have him roll some shields to help protect himself. So that was our second activation. Let's go ahead and do Ash as our third one. Oh boy, you guys, I almost forgot to activate the rest of my dice. It's getting a little bit late. Sorry about that. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4 total damage. There you go. That one, we will target the actual illusionist. We took him out. Yes. Now we just have the 2 guards to deal with. Still going to be fun. So that's the damage. We do get 2 Vaki, so I'm going to go ahead and grab 2. Let's see, what do we want? We're going to grab 2 Mountain, just because that ability that uses Mountain can actually mend us, and that will help us heal some of our health. For Ash, we're going to go ahead and activate his Gleaming Shield. This one says, Goggles on, Shields up. You infuse your shield with Sun and Water Vaki and bash your foes in a burst of yellow and blue energy. So this will do damage and will stun a target. Stunning just simply states they cannot roll their defense dice. That's why I want to do that, because then those enemies, yeah, they're going to attack us, but they won't increase their shields, and so hopefully we can take them down more, because now these guys are going to be kind of tough to take out because they roll defense and attack dice. We're also going to use our Nimble Potion here to give ourselves +2 to our agility. Now, that says cannot exceed max AGI. Max AGI is 9, so we're going to roll 9 dice. We have 5 attack dice, 2 defense dice, our specialty dice, and a Vaki die. Let's see what we get. Come on. Our overdrive also is already at level 3. Let's see. Oh, yeah, look at this. We got some specials. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a miss, and this is a miss. So that's going to push our overdrive up to 5 out of 6. But our total damage, because this is also damage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total damage. We just took this 7 health and shields off of this aeronaut. He only has 3 left. And don't forget, he's stunned, so he's not going to be able to roll any defense dice. With our 1 Vaki, we'll gain 1 water back, and with that shield, we'll gain 1 shield. I was hoping with those defense dice we could get some formation changes. Didn't happen. Next, we have our number 3 enemy going. Now, we defeated that mist, but unfortunately in this game, even when you draw that chip, you still have to activate an enemy. You just go next in the order. So next to go will be this number 1. Fortunately, though, he will not roll any defense dice. He just rolls 3 attack dice and no defense dice. And then he'll discard this stunned. Hoping for lots of nothing here. Lots of nothing. Darn, he got his special, so we'll have to read that, and he did 3 damage. We will now have to look at the target deck to see who he's targeting. Here we have the target deck. I did not shuffle that up, so I'm going to reshuffle it. Remember, we do have that one beautiful miss in here. Think we can draw it? Probably not, but let's see. Let's hope for it. Let's draw this one. No, we're hitting Ash, of course, the one with the least amount of health. So he's getting hit for 1, 2, 3 total damage, plus let's read what the special is. Aeronaut specials are airborne. Aeronauts take to the skies, making it more difficult to hit. They gain airborne. What that means is that whenever we try and do damage to them, they have a chance to evade by rolling the Dawn and Shade dice. If they succeed, we totally miss them. Well, that was an eventful round 1, or round 5, if how they use this board. Now we're going to move up to round 4. I'm going to grab these. We still draw the same amount of initiative chips. Come on. Looking to draw us first if we can. Or actually, we want to draw us last, because you always start with the bottom first and move up. Okay, that's good. That's not good. And then that's good. Okay, so it's us and then them, us and then them. I do have the Quickening Dram. May replace any 2 chips in the initiative stack with 2 drawn from the bag. Is that worth it? I mean, let's do it. Let's use it. So we'll discard this as a consumable. And we are going to do that, obviously, with the 2 enemy ones. So they're going to be at number 2 and number 4. We're going to replace them with... Okay, number 3 is going to go after. And then, come on, be our green one. No, it didn't even matter. It didn't help us. You know, sometimes that's how it works. But at least we get to go first. This will be Flash. Here we have our 8 dice, 4 attack dice, 2 shield, and 2 Vaki. We have 2 mountain Vaki, but we don't have anything to activate with just that. Let's roll them up. Oh, look at this. We can do some damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 damage. So now the question is, do we want to try and take out that one, but he's airborne, or do we want to just hit the other one for 6 damage? There isn't a huge benefit for getting rid of one enemy, so I think I'm going to go for the one that I can get guaranteed hits, because that means they have less health and shields, and that's what we need even if we can't KO them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and our special is +1 damage. Yeah, so he only has 4 health left. With that nice Vaki roll, we'll get 2 water and 2 sun Vaki, and then we will gain 1 beautiful shield. Next to go will be number 3, which actually is number 1. That means at the end of the round, this airborne is discarded, thank goodness. But now he'll roll the 3 attack and 3 defense, and that means he has a potential of doing a formation change and changing who is going next, and we might not go next. So let's see. Let's give him a roll, and okay, he didn't get that. Oh, look at this. All misses. I will take that, but he does gain 2 shields. That's all he's going to do. Yeah, he's a scaredy. I mean, I don't blame him. He just saw us chuck a bomb and blow up his boss. He doesn't want to really fight us. Next to go will be Ash. Ash is going to ask Flash for a little help. Flash is going to give him this Vaki blessing, so he gets another Sun Vaki. He's going to activate his other Tier 1. You harness the power of Sun and Mountain Vaki into your blade. Its cogs begin turning as the blade itself begins to glow red hot. You feel its healing powers as you melt through your foe's defenses with your cogwork sword. So this will deal damage to target and mended to you. Mended means you heal a point of health. I'm doing that for a reason. I'm going to roll my 5 attack dice, 2 defense, and my special die for a total of 8 dice. Let's give them a roll, and let's see. Okay, we have 1 miss here. Any other misses? Oh, actually, that puts our overdrive up. Do we have a special ability? No, we don't. Oh, dang, we could have dealt 3 damage. We didn't roll it. That's okay. So we dealt a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look at this. It's only 6 damage. But actually, that should take out one of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is toast. There's only 1 left. Love it. We did roll. Do we have a formation change? That is the formation change. You know, I'm really hoping that they change these symbols. They're so gosh darn tiny. We did gain 1 shield, so we'll gain 1 shield, and we do get the mended ability, which is at the end of our turn, we get plus 1 HP. So I'm also going to give us 1 health. So 1 health and 1 shield. And then let's see if we can change who's going to go next. So we'll grab from the bag, and we get, no, the foe is still going to activate. Bummer. So we'll switch out the 1 with the 2 underneath him, but not that that's going to matter. There's only 1 foe left on the board. So that will be how we end this round, is we're going to have this Thunderclaw here try and attack. He rolls 3 attack and 3 defense. Let's see what he gets. He gets 1, 2, only 2 damage. He will go airborne, so I'm going to grab the airborne token. But you know what? I will use the Greater Cure Draught. Remove all conditions from all allies or foes. I don't want that on him because I want to be able to hit him. So I won't even put this on him. Let's not worry about that. But he is dealing 2 damage. Let's grab our target deck. Who's going to get hit for 2? Okay, that's going to be Flash. She should be okay. She will lose 1 shield and 1 health. He will gain 1 shield, and he would try and do a formation change, but there's no one else on the initiative track, so that doesn't do anything when you're the last one. But he will gain 1 shield. That'll move us to round 3. I think overall I'm feeling pretty good here. Let's grab these. It's going to depend upon these initiative draws. If he activates a bunch, he could really hammer us. Okay, that's good. That's us for 1. That's us for 2. Oh boy, is he going to activate twice then? No, look at that. He's only going to activate once. We're going to activate 3 times. Yeah, I think he's toast. So Ash just went last, so we're going to have Flash go next. For Flash's turn, we're going to go ahead and activate her Tier 2 ability, Noxious Dirigible. She's got a sun. She has a sun and a water, which she can convert to a nature, and a water and a mountain, which she can convert into an air. So that's going to give her the elements that she needs. You release a small cogwork blimp you created with fabric borrowed from Talem's tunic and filled it with air Vaki, along with just the right amount of toxic gas collected from Talem himself. It releases a noxious cloud over your foes. Boomshot and Tinker Dice is damage and will blind the target. And what blinding the target does is they'll have to know special, and then they have to do a target. They flip a chip to determine who they're going to target, which is kind of interesting. Here we have our 8 dice, our 4 attack, 2 shield, and our 2 special dice. We need, I think, about 6 or 7 damage. We should be able to do that. Come on. Come on. Let's see. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3. Our special is plus 1 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 2 shields. If we look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this guy's toast. He has no chance. We just KO'd him. Kimber reaches her paw to Rax and pulls him up from the ground. She steadies him as he limps to a bench at the edge of the chamber. You remind me of your mother, headstrong in your convictions, Rax rasps. I don't understand it, but it seems the Watchers have favored you. He looks down at his deformed claws. I wonder, were my sacrifices all for nothing? They have brought us here, Kimber says, resting her paw on his. Wherever we go now, only the Watchers know, but at least it'll be together. And then here would be where we read our final conclusion. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to spoil it, but what you do is you're going to read a passage based upon what your watcher's alignment is. So ours would be on Danu, and we'd read that, and that would kind of bring us to a conclusion for the story. Well, I would say that was a successful adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Chapter 3 is so much fun. Just all the dice, the different abilities. I mean, I only showed you a small amount. An ultimate, a couple tier 1s, a couple tier 2s. Yeah, there's so much more there. You've got the different characters. There's tons of different types of battles. I mean, those 2 battles were both not regular battles. There's just regular battles as well. So there's a ton of different event tiles. I mean, I have not seen everything this game has. And with the Kickstarter, there's going to be an expansion I've heard them talk about. There's going to be a 5th character. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to love. I love the tokens. Yeah, it looks wonderful on the table. The only things I've had concerns over is figuring out that initiative track when you're playing with 2 people. If you're only drawing per the amount of players, which is what it says in the rules, you sometimes have rounds where you draw only enemy tokens, and so you don't even get to go, and that's not a lot of fun. So they're trying to work on that. And then I don't know why these pips have to be so gosh darn small. I can deal with it, but it's a little bit annoying. I wish that they were a little bit bigger. I mean, this is the important part of the die, not this picture. I like the picture, but I really need to see the pips and the different symbols on them. You know, so when I see that formation symbol, that's so small. Anyways, overall, though, a great game, a great adventure game. I've played this now 8 times, and I'm probably going to set this up and play it again tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you at the next stop.